4 days until me, Carly, and Ivy head to Mexico City to essentially settle in and start preseason. There's a whole slew of stuff we have to do. Like, our house is an absolute mess right now. There's so many different moving parts when you're getting ready to go overseas. And I wanted to show you guys an honest 72 hours before I leave, what type of workouts I'm doing to stay prepared, what I'm packing, especially my current sneaker rotation, and what I'm bringing for recovery, and all the other chaos that goes into packing your whole life into some suitcases and leaving family and friends for over a year. It's a lot. It's a whirlwind, but shoot, I'm gonna take you through it all because this is about to be the start of my pro basketball season in Mexico. So let's get to it.
She got highs and lows. She said, yeah, I know. Wish I could make it easier. I can. I just know right and wrong. And I know I'm wrong.
Time to get this work in. Lifts, light lift, recovery lifts, calibration lift, whatever you want to call it, and some skill work. Simple, not too much, not too little. All right, this is the work we got today. Shouldn't be too long, probably about 45 minutes in the weight room. All about recalibration. The days before heading overseas are tricky. My mind is screaming at me to go hard in hopes of being in tip-top shape when I arrive. The reality is that my body does not need that, and the team is not expecting that either. There's preseason for a reason, and the well-run clubs do a great job at ramping up the workload with their players' health in mind, and I think Diablos will definitely be doing that when we get to Mexico City. I've put in a ton of work over these last 8 months of my rehab, and beating myself down with a super strenuous workout 2 days before I leave will not be a needle mover for me right now. For this workout, I cut the number of sets for most of these exercises to about 2. I also lowered the weight a decent amount. My intention is to have my body feeling as close to 100% when I arrive in Mexico City, and also at about a 70% conditioning level to what I expect I'll be during the season. There's a sweet spot, and that's what this workout is aiming for. If you guys want access to all my free workout PDFs or my full 6 or 12 week off-season weight room program, the link will be in the description for you to check it out. All right, weight room work is done. Pretty basic, felt good, felt strong, felt solid. Took me about 40 minutes, 45 minutes. Not too bad. Now we're gonna get on the court, start with some ball handling, a little bit of finishing, and then just some conditioning, shooting. I don't have a rebounder today, so just gonna allow myself to get creative, trying to find some flow. Should only be about 30 to 45 minutes on court, so pretty simple. Grinding, you know, it's the balance between doing enough and not doing too much so that I'm tired. And yeah, it's tough right now too to not think of these workouts as like just things to mark off of to-do lists just to get ready to leave, but there's so much more to it. So just trying to be present when I'm in the gym, when I'm working, just try and be here fully and worry about the other logistical stuff about leaving when I'm at home and with my wife, and we can brainstorm together. So let's get this on-court work. As for the on-court work today, I did my finishing work starting with the hip swivel. I wanted to go through as many creative finishes that I could think of. Every finish was different. I did not list them out before or have some extensive training plan. Instead, I let my creativity and imagination flow while still having some light structure. A huge piece of being a pro is constantly checking in on what your body, mind, and game needs and being willing to adapt accordingly. Whenever I do a finishing series on one side of the court, I always try to mirror it on the other. This trains a wider range of movement patterns and creates balance in my game. In between each finishing series, I did a 10-make conditioning shooting drill. Today it was corner-to-corner runs. When you don't have a rebounder, you just have to grind it out and make the most of your situation. Nobody likes getting their own rebounds, but if done intentionally, it can add a conditioning element to any drill. For the rest of the workout, I put myself in positions that I expect to be in with my team. From these spots or imagined actions, I let myself find various solutions. For each rep, I would imagine different ways the defense would try to defend me and create accordingly. The ability to visualize and imagine defenses is a skill that every hooper must have, and it is one of the pillars of creativity and flow. This is like the example of what we're going through right now. My wife texted me in the middle of the workout. She said 3 suitcases. Yeah, 3 suitcases is not gonna be enough. We're gonna have to take 4. So that's all right. And then 30 minutes later, she said, baby, my anxiety is kicking. And it's just, those 2 texts kind of are what we're going through in a nutshell. It's like, there's so many moving parts and there's so much emotions, and that it's just really easy to get overwhelmed. And that's why I'm trying to treat these workouts as my space to kind of calm down and just focus on what's directly in front of me. Stay present. I think I did that in today's workout. I'm gonna go home and help her a little bit, pack a little bit, and yeah, show you guys some more stuff that we're kind of navigating, all the things that go into this process of leaving for essentially roughly a year. You would think after playing so many years overseas, this part would get easy, but for some reason, it's hard for me to conceptualize putting everything I need for 4 months and potentially a year into 2 bags. It doesn't get any easier. So here's my best attempt at it. My mind is like spinning, going in a million different directions, but this is all the workout stuff I've been using, but this is all from other teams, so this can't go. I got 3 pairs, like a casual shorts, casual pants, another casual shorts. Underwear and stuff, whatever. These are more athletic shorts, kind of like casual type stuff. Probably gonna bring some of those. Journals, headphones, microphones, socks, shoes. This is kind of a fun one. Shoes are hard because a lot of places I play don't have my size readily available. In Europe, it's a little bit easier, but I was just told it's hard to get bigger sizes in Mexico City. So I'm bringing my Kobe's that I wore for the past like 8 months. They're pretty beat up, but these shoes, I know I can rely on them. I'm gonna feel good playing in these. Boom. Then I got my KD board rooms. These have been on ice for a minute, but just a black colorway. These will be more of a practice shoe. And I got my Kobe 4 Barcelonas. These were meant to play in the Cables with the gold. I think they kind of still could work with our jerseys, like a flashy Kobe colorway. And then this is the one I'm most excited for. I only bought 1 pair of shoes, especially for this team. But the Kobe 5s, I forget the colorway. But these are gonna look so tough with our red uniforms. These are my special ones that I'm opening up for game day. Probably break them in 1 or 2 days of practice. But that's the sneaker rotation we're rocking with. Now beyond that, what else I'm bringing is I have my vitamins and supplements that I know, like I'm not sure if I'll be able to get them there, but I probably will. Now all my recovery gear, I have a Theragun, big band, small band, little exercise ball, Hyper Ice knee sleeve, Hyper Ice vibrating foam roller, and yeah, that's kind of where we're at. I also got to bring all my laptop, all my stuff that I build Atypical with, so that's going to be a whole nother headache. But that's kind of where we're at. Not a lot of clothes, I guess I bring, because the club supplies most of it, practice jerseys, all that stuff. And if not, I live close to a mall, so I'll probably buy it there. I hate packing. Like, I literally hate it with my whole being. Now we gotta weigh to make sure that this is not over, I think for Mexico it's 55 pounds. One of the years, I forget which country we were playing in, but me and Carly tried to fit everything in 2 suitcases and just got charged way more than it would have been for 3 suitcases, instead of like 2 overweight suitcases versus 3 just normal weight. Oh yeah, 40, we're good. We are golden. All right, today is gonna be a super emotional day. It's about 8 right now in the morning. I have my last workout with my guys that I've been training with these last 7 months. I mean, the amount of hours you put in together is probably over 400 or 500 hours, maybe even more. Like, yeah, it's gotta be way more than that. That I've been in the gym with these guys. They really helped me through a tough moment. They were there to encourage me when I was down. You know, it was really dark for some time. And they're also like, when I would have a good day of rehab or a good day on the court, like they were, man, celebrating me. And so these are my brothers. We're going to John's house for a lift. That's kind of what happens this last week, is you got to say bye to the people that you've been, been connecting with, like in your corner, like they're your family at this point. And so just part of the process. You can tell I'm a little emotional about it just because these are my brothers, man. And also tonight we have a last like family barbecue where I'm saying bye to my family for over a year. Another level of emotions too, because that means they're not going to see my son, they're not going to see Ivy for over a year as well. And that, that's going to be a lot, because next time they see him, he'll probably be walking, might be talking. So there's also that kind of like sadness or weirdness around the situation too. So yeah, a lot of moving parts. Got to say goodbye to the people you care about, and let's get this lift in. Dogs, man, that was way more emotional than I expected it to be, just because we've all been there for each other through like such an impactful time, which is one of those things where it's like, that's not brotherhood, that's where it's built, where, you know, they've been with me through a lot. So those guys mean a lot to me, and I just wish nothing but the best for them. Tony, taller, light-skinned guy, he'll be a rookie overseas. He's gonna have a great career, got a great head on his shoulders. And then the shorter, light-skinned guy, J.O., he's a high-level content creator. He's moving to LA. A lot of basketball content, a lot of stuff for you young hoopers. Should definitely tap in with him. He's the man. Then John, dude. John is, for me, the best trainer in the area. Best intention too, like most true aligned intention. Like he genuinely wants to see young hoopers win. So if you're in the Tacoma area, tap in with Verity Movement. So now we got to go to a vet appointment to make sure my dogs have all their proper vaccinations, everything, so they're fit to fly. You got to get a form signed. It's a whole long process, but I'm gonna take y'all with me to that just to show you, you know, more of the moving parts that go into, you know, leaving the country for a year. You are coming with me, Ben. Not you, Nelly. Come on, you come with me, Ben. Come here, come here. Oh, that's my boy. We got one wiener. Wiener number 2. Look at you. We're going to the vet. We're going to the vet. Guys, this is not something to be excited for. She's jumping, needy as can be. He's hiding underneath there. Let's just say they don't love the vet. Or maybe they do love the vet. What are you doing? What are you doing? Look at my face. Oh, all the feet. All right, so that whole vet adventure just for this certificate and this certificate. Fit to fly. Now the dogs can travel with us to Mexico. They also had to get a couple not vaccinations, like deworming, but I also guess Mexico City is a hotbed for screwworm and heartworm. So when we get down there, we gotta contact a vet ASAP so they don't get that stuff. So it's gonna be even more difficult coming back in the US with them, but just another thing we gotta navigate. I just chefed up for the family, a little going away party. Let's see what it is. Oh, yummy.
How about DuPont?
The school?
He's completely missed.
We'll go to DuPont.
You guys go to
3 July birthdays.
30 and 27.
30, 27. Oh, both 27.
Yeah, we're both 27.
All right, ready?
27, 27, 30.
2.
Guys, I think I got it.
Half a year.
Another morning, another meeting. This is essentially the last most important meeting before I head out. This is my visa appointment. You know, each country that I've played in has had different visa requirements, different things that I gotta do, and it kind of varies how much responsibility is on me. Because Mexico is so close, I think a lot of this stuff is just, it's falling on me, where I gotta go to this meeting and show them all my passports and all my documentation and all the approvals from the club, from the Mexican government, all this stuff. But this meeting's very important. If I don't get approved for this work visa, like I don't really know what happens next. But I have all the documents. It should be straightforward. But the issue is it's in Seattle, which is 50 minutes away from where I live, and so it's just been a lot of time in the car going to these different meetings. But I wanted to share with you guys kind of all these random things you got to do before you leave. You know, you can't just go play pro basketball in a foreign country. You have to have a work visa. You have to have all these, you know, documentation so that you can actually get paid. And yeah, it's just a long listicle of things. We're almost to Seattle. I think we got another like 20 minutes. All right, I have everything for my visa application. Got a coffee, just Just gotta go in, get approved, and then we're on a flight tomorrow. So this is for my work visa, so I can make money and actually, you know, get paid to play pro basketball. Hopefully this goes smooth. There's low-key like a lot of security and a lot of people here, so we'll see.
A few moments later.
Well, nothing's ever easy. That visa appointment did not go as planned. We're gonna have to figure out the whole visa process once I get to Mexico, because there's an issue where they needed to hold my passport for a certain number of days, and the flight's tomorrow. So here we are. I just spent 4 hours there. But this is the nature of overseas hoops. Like, nothing is ever easy. You gotta just be able to bob and weave and go with the flow, and definitely with the flow right now. A whole lot of life in one car, one trip to the airport. We did it. Everything's packed.
We did it.
We're gonna leave tomorrow morning, but the deed is done. There she is, as elegant as ever. Your first international trip, my boy. I made through security. We're about an hour and 30 minutes till we board. Feeling a lot of emotions right now. I think I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little nervous. I think the trauma of kind of like what happened in Lithuania is causing me to overthink. Just, you know, there's just so much uncertainty every single time, and it's been a while since I've done this. Normally it's like, oh, home for 2-3 months and then get back across. And so you're kind of used to the travel. It's not as big a flight to Mexico City as it is to Europe, but still feel the nerves, I would say. And you would think after 7 years it would kind of get better, but it doesn't. It's still there. And you know, now the stakes are a little bit higher. We got little man, Carly's traveling with me, my mom is too. This is the first time we've traveled as like a full family, so a whole nother experience. We had 13 items. So counting the babies, if we're counting the baby as an item and the dogs as an item. And so it's been a bit of a chaotic travel day, but I'm excited to get to Mexico City. Are you excited, love? Mm-hmm. It's gonna be fun. Gonna have the whole family there. Little man. Say hi, say hi. You excited to go to Mexico City? You excited to watch your dad play some basketball? All right, let's get on this flight. What are you doing, my boy? What are you doing?
Mascarilla de oxígeno caerá frente a ti. Jala la mascarilla más cercana.
We made it. Everybody, we made it. Everybody's gassed. Everybody's tired. We did it though. We did it. He's a little fan. We all look post-flight rough right now. We made it. You made it. First time going international, buddy. First time going international. We made it. This isn't gonna be the place we're staying for the majority of the time. We just gotta be here for a couple days. I'm kind of at a loss for words. That was a lot. I mean, it wasn't as hard as European travel, but there's still, I'm just not used to it in a while, so a lot of different moving parts. I'm gonna hold off from showing you guys everything that's going on here, but this is a wrap up on the craziest last 72 hours. Yeah, it's been a lot, but we're here in Mexico City. You can tell the dogs aren't here. They gotta go stay at a doggy hotel for a couple days. But yeah, if you guys, I don't know if I portrayed how crazy all this has been in the last 72 hours, but there's a lot that goes into it, playing basketball overseas that you don't necessarily see. And so, yeah, first practice tomorrow. I'm gonna get straight to it. So, yeah, you guys should probably stay tuned. Make sure you guys like and subscribe if you want to keep it with the atypical journey.
She got highs and lows. She said, yeah, I know. Wish I can make it easier. I can. I just know right and wrong.